Saturn moving into Aries for a Capricorn Rising, say less. So for you, honey, Saturn is moving into your fourth house, so it has to do with your home and family. So this is an area that's just going to demand your full maturity. You're about to really grow up. Best way I can put it is the illusions around family are going to dissolve and generational healing is going to begin. So let's talk about Saturn and also Neptune that's been hanging out in Aries for a while, and also the concept of home in Aries, because I think if we break it down, it's going to make more sense. Saturn is the planet of structure, order, karma, getting things in order. Imagine like daddy energy. You're a Capricorn rising, you're ruled by Saturn, you're familiar with this energy. It's very much, let's clean it up. What is working, what is not working? Do we have a plan? Do we have structure, right? Neptune, on the other hand, is a planet that dissolves. It's a planet that is all about illusions, dreaming bigger, seeing things with rose-colored glasses, hoping for the best. So they're almost like opposing energies. Them being together kind of brings the energy of like dissolving illusions and like seeing the reality of things, but also allowing yourself to see things in a different way and have the structure and the willpower to make it better. So it's almost like if it's in your area of home and family are now a project. It's not something that is stressful anymore. You may renovate your home. You may change homes. You may end up living with family or kick family out. Your living situation, your home dynamic is going to go through a bit of an upgrade. So the fourth house rules your home, your generational healing, like your mother, your family, the home where you grew up, your culture, like your roots, where you come from, right? It's also your sense of safety, because when you think of home, this is the place where you go to recharge. This is the place where you allow yourself to be you, like authentically you. You can't really hide when you're home with yourself. Now for you, your home is in Aries. So naturally, this is a place where you take pride. This is a place where you are like the leader. This is where you find your best self. So this transit of Saturn and Neptune entering here is going to be where you kind of move away from the optics and you're going to prioritize stability. Also your inner world, because it has to do with like your roots, you might find a deeper sense of inner security. So anything that you've been putting off around making your home feel safe or being in the right place for you, or like maybe you've been wanting to move for a while and you haven't, or maybe you haven't considered like your relationship with your family, something that you've just kind of thrown in the back burner. Over the next 2.5 years, a lot of things are going to come up around it. So any illusions you may have had or any relationships that were like, no, we're fine, this is going to be the time to kind of build that bridge and do better and fix it and have those conversations. You may have new boundaries that you set with your family that were not discussed before. So maybe your life is changing and you need to be more vocal with your parents or with your siblings or with your friends and the people that you allow in and out of your home. Biggest thing here is you're going to start to see the patterns, especially childhood patterns, generational trauma type of patterns. Like you're going to see them so clearly. You're not going to be able to pretend that you don't see them anymore. So it's almost like, say that you're a codependent or you're somebody that struggles with like setting boundaries with people. All of a sudden, maybe through a relationship or work or life, you're going to be home and you're just going to be able to see, oh my God, these are all the places where I'm codependent. And you're almost going to decide, I don't want this for myself. And this is where you're going to develop that grit and that leadership, if you will, to say, I don't want this anymore. Saturn is going to help you rebuild. It's going to help you set those boundaries, have those conversations, cut those people out. It may be that your relationship with your family is good, so it may get better. But if it's not good, this is going to help you kind of work on it and go deeper and fix it. And if not fix it, at least cut it out of your life so that your home life can feel peaceful. It's almost like you're building what is home for you. And these transits are going to help you kind of build a home that feels perfect for you. So there may be a little bit of a grieving period. I find that Saturn comes with lessons. So maybe the idea of what you thought your family was, because again, with illusions, breaking down and being able to see things clearly, sometimes you're like, man, I thought I had this idyllic childhood and maybe you didn't, right? Or maybe you were hoping to build a specific type of home, maybe in your marriage, if you are, if you're in a relationship, and the disappointment of like, it's not what you thought it was, that can hurt, right? The thing about illusions is that when they fall away and you get really clear about what is it really that you wanted versus what you thought you had, then you can build it. But you can build it from a place of power and ownership. So you're done avoiding emotional conversations. You're done tolerating things and patterns that have been there for years that are holding you back. If you're somebody that feels like you're floating or you're untethered or you don't have any grounding, you are going to build a solid foundation for yourself. This is your inner world. This is your home. This is your foundation. On the opposite side is your career, is your legacy. You can't build up if your roots are not strong. So your home is going to be more than just a place. It's going to be a spiritual space. It's going to be a place where you recharge. It's going to be a place where you're going to start to pay attention of like what's working and what's not. You may also buy a home. So Saturn is going to challenge you to build security for yourself. Neptune is going to force you to let go of everything that's making you think you're secure, even though it doesn't feel that way. So best advice I can give you is stop avoiding the emotional conversations, stop avoiding the work. This is generational healing, whether you want it or not, but you get to set the tone of what home is for you and what kind of home you want to build going forward. Whether you are married, single, in partnership, what home do you want to build for your future? What home do you want to have for yourself? This is the place where is your innermost safety you want to make sure is right for you. So you may already be experiencing these transits. Saturn and Neptune have been interacting for a bit. The beginning of it was like May of 2025, so you may see some patterns there of like what was going on in your life at the time. Now they're going to be conjunct sometime this week, meaning they're going to be exact. So the peak of this energy together, where like there's the illusions breaking down and then the energy to get things done happens kind of around the same time. So Neptune is going to be here for about 13 years, so there's going to be a lot of illusions that are going to fall away around home and safety and the people closest to you. And then Saturn is going to move in about 2.5 years. So for the next 2.5 years, at least, you're going to feel this push and pull dynamic. But I promise you, you're going to grow, change as a result. And these lessons are going to make your home feel like a safe haven, which is what you want. So let me know in the comments if this landed for you. If you are interested in learning astrology, I'm actually going to be hosting classes for beginners, and I'm going to go through everything, the signs, polarity, the elements, the chart, the aspects. So if that's you and you're interested, comment me and I will send you that link. I'm going to be doing them both online and in person here in Atlanta if you're local. So let me know if you're interested. If not, let me know how this resonated, how you're experiencing this in your life. My favorite part is reading the comments and hearing how this resonates for you. So keep me posted, y'all. Hope this helped.